Today we will see how to record cash books from our past paper 2023 October November. Okay, so this is the question from past paper 2023. So see this question. This is October November 2023 past paper. Number is variant number is 21. Okay, paper number. So here first question you can see Shakir started trading in the year ended 31st August 2023 but did not keep proper book of account. His assets and liabilities is given. It's all the assets and liabilities are given here. Okay, so for making cash book we doesn't need these assets and liabilities. Okay, but we need cash balance or bank balance, etc. Okay, so here we know that cash at bank balance is given here 1682. Okay, so this is the cash balance given. Cash at bank balance is given here, so that we have to take to our three column cash book. Okay, so that will be the balance brought down figure. This 1682 will be your balance brought down figure. Some question they will mention cash balance also. So as per this question, cash balance is not mentioned. So I'm directly going to the question. Okay, so here this is the three column cash book. So in this three column cash book we know that both cash as well as bank transactions will be recorded here, right? If our transaction is not related to cash and bank, we will not record here. Okay, that is three column cash book. And discount allowed will be in the debit side, discount received will be in the credit side also, right? So here we know that we have a balancing figure, right? So if nothing is mentioned about the debit or credit for your bank balance, it by default it is debit balance, because bank will show debit balance because it's an asset, isn't it? So if it is credit balance or overdraft balance, it will clearly specify in your question. Okay, so if it is credit balance, either they will give in the question it will be mentioned like CR balance or overdraft balance, etc. So as per this question, they didn't mention anything related to your overdraft or credit balance, directly given the balancing figure as 1682. So we can directly take this 1682 as your bank balance. So the date is, so this is which you need to be very careful about the dates. So this is the opening date, and here you can understand it's 1st September 2023 balance is given here, right? 1st September 2023. So you can write if it is 1st September, we can easily understand this is a opening date, isn't it? So starting financial year itself we have some balances, so take directly that balance to the debit side of your three column cash book. So right here 1st September 1st September, just a minute, 1st September balance brought down, balance brought down. Okay, so 1st September you can take balance brought down, that is 1682, isn't it? So 1682 you can write here, because we don't have balancing figure for cash in this question. So right, so directly we can we can move to the question. So first, some question they will clearly specify balance brought down and balance carried down or for your ledger accounts. So in the three column cash book, for the balance brought down figure for your cash as well as bank will be sometime it will be mentioned in your question itself. So, some question they will give the opening balances, so we have to take here like this. Okay, so anyway in this question cash balance is not given, right? So after that we know that there are some adjustments or the transactions. So during September 2023 the following transaction took place. So September 2, paid rent by credit transfer. So paid rent means rent account is debited, by credit transfer means that is bank transfer. Okay, so bank account is credited. right? So it means it's an expense. So all the expenses will be in the credit side of your bank account, isn't it? All the expenses will be in the credit side of your bank account. So here you can write in the credit side of your bank account as September to rent. Rent will be an expense, isn't it? Because the double entry is rent is debited, your cash book is credited, isn't it? Bank is credited. So in bank column you will write here 420. Bank column you will write 420. Okay, and the next transaction is fourth, withdrew cash 350 from the bank for business use. So here withdrew cash, if anything withdrawn for personal use is called as drawings, but here this is not for personal use, but it is for the business use. So this kind of entries are known as contra entries. Here what is the double entry? Withdrew cash 350 from bank, isn't it? So what will be the entry here? So we are getting cash and bank balance is reducing, so cash account is debited, bank account is credited, isn't it? Bank account is credited. So cash account is debiting, bank account is credited. This kind of entries are known as contra entries because both cash and bank is involved in this transaction. If any entries related to cash and bank, both the entries are related to cash and bank, that entries are known as contra entries. So here how to record here? It's 350, right? It's $350. So cash is debited, so write in the debit side of the cash book 350, and bank is credited, right? The credit side of the bank is 350. Okay, and cash is debited means write the corresponding entry as bank and contra, and bank is credited means write the corresponding entry cash contra, right? It's September 2. September 2, it's September 4, right? September 4, both this transaction, September 4. Okay, so two transactions done. This entry is known as contra entry. Okay, so cash is debited means don't change the side. In the cash side, cash column debit side you will record, bank will be credited means bank column credit side you will record, but write the corresponding entries. Okay, you will not write bank here. Whatever the corresponding entry which we are following for our ledger account rules, we will apply here. Next one is paid Latif 194 by telephone transfer. Telephone transfer means that is also bank transfer. Okay, paid to Latif, so it's a payment. Payment will be in the credit side, receipts will be in the debit side of the cash book. Okay, so paid Latif by telephone transfer in full settlement. So full settlement means from there itself you can understand it's a settlement, so there will be some discounts. So see, in this question they already given balance sheet figures for your trade receivables, trade payables, etc. Each question will be different. Okay, sometimes they will give specifically, they will provide that what is the settlement figure here. Anyway, in this question we can see in this question, yes, so in this question we can see the opening balance of your, just a minute, yeah, in this question you can see the opening balance here. How much is Latif balance? 200, right? 200 was the amount payable to the trade payable, right, from Shakir's bank account. So 200, that is the amount mentioned here. Okay, $200, that is the amount owing at 1st September. That is means 1st September means its opening balance. So that is 200, right? And we are paying how much? Only 194. So it means what? 200 minus 194, some amount we received interest from Latif, isn't it? That will be $6 will be your interest or the discount received. Okay, that is the discount received. So what will be the double entry here? We have to record in the Latif account also and discount received account also, isn't it? So the double entry is payment, right? So we are paying with bank transfer or telephone transfer. It means bank is credited. So Latif account will be debited, bank account will be credited, isn't it? The payment will be 194, right? 194. Same, we know that there are one more entry, Latif account debited, discount received is credited because it's a revenue, that is $6 also, right? So two transactions will come here, but we will record here it's together, that is just a minute. Yeah, it's together. So it's a payment. We know that the date is on 7th September 7th. Latif, the discount received is 6, isn't it? And the paid amount is 194. Okay, so the settlement account, there will be discounts. So if it is, all the payments will be in the credit side, all the receipts will be in the debit side of your cash book. But be very careful about while writing contra entries. Okay. Now the next entry is sold goods on credit to Sydney. Sold goods on credit to Sydney. So what is the double entry here? Sold goods on credit to Sydney means Sydney account debited and sales account credited. Check it. Is there any bank related transaction is from this transaction? Is there anything mentioned about bank related transaction or bank account? So because it's on credit transaction, right? It's on a credit transaction. So sold goods on credit transactions will not comes in cash book. We already studied that the classification of ledger account. Credit transactions or credit sales will go to sales book. Credit purchases will go to purchase book. Cash related transaction or bank related transaction only will comes in your cash book. So this we will omit from the cash books. Okay, because it's on credit, there is no cash or bank related transaction. Now paid 161 cash for wages. It's a payment. So payment, we know that this side. So wages, how we paid it, either cash or bank. Cash 161. Okay. Okay. The next one is, this is done, 12th one. It's a payment. Cash sales 290 were paid directly into the bank account. This kind of transaction you can directly post to your bank account, because both given directly. If it is given separately, we need to post separately. Okay, cash sales then paid directly into the bank means that is a contra entry. So here you can directly post because the effect is same. So cash sales means sales, cash account debited, sales account credited. So it's a receipt transaction, right? We are getting money. So on 17th we will record here it as sales. Receipts will be in the debit side, right? So it's a cash sales actually, but it is directly paid into the bank. So 290 directly going to your bank account. Okay, no need to record. Otherwise you should record it as a cash sales, then you have to do contra entry also. So instead of that, we can directly post into our bank account if it is given. So 17th to 290 you can post like this. Then received a check $100 from Sydney. So we received a check. So the double entry is bank account debited, check, right? So bank account debited, Sydney account, because we already made a credit transaction to Sydney before. Now that Sydney paid money to us. So it means we received check from Sydney. So it's a receipt, right? So bank is debited. So on 28th, Sydney, and we received through check, right? So it will be how much it is? $100. No, please verify the transaction. It's $100. Yeah. On 29th last, paid 95 to Harrison by electric transfer, having deducted 5 cash discount from the amount due. So 95 we paid. Everything is directly given. We don't need to find any discounts here. So we paid to Harrison and having deducted 5 cash discount means Harrison is we paid to whom? To our trade payables, isn't it? So if it is trade payable, we are receiving the discounts. So on 29, right? Just a minute, let me check. On 29th, yeah. On 29th, we paid to Harrison. Okay, how much is the discount? 5, and we paid 95, right? Through bank, right? Or electronic transfer means through bank account. So I think we took all the balances now. So it's time to balance the account. How to balance the account? So first we can draw a line like this both the sides. Okay, both the sides. Parallelly, you have to draw. Okay, first, this is the first process. So discount column, we will not balance, so we just total it, because no amount is recorded in your debit side of or discount allowed side, so you can put an hyphen there. And the credit side, it is 6 plus 5, it's 11, total 11, right? Just, but we will not balance the discounts column. Okay, now cash and bank account. Cash usually will show debit balance. We know that debit side we have $350, right? So take that higher number in the both the sides, 350, and here we have 161. So 350 minus 161, the lower amount, that will be your balancing figure. That will come as 189, isn't it? So write here 189 as a balancing figure. That is called as closing balance carried on 31st. Okay, balance carried on, and we have to draw down that balance here, October 1st. Okay, it means next month starting day. We will write here balance B bar D, means brought down. So bring down that balance here, 189. Okay, the next one is bank column. So check which side is higher for bank. So I think debit side is higher. You have to calculate with the calculator, okay, which side is higher. So it will be like 1682 plus 290 plus 100, and here also calculate separately for 20 plus 350 plus 194 plus 95. So we will get a balance here that in the debit side it is 2072, isn't it? See here, I'm just calculating debit side balance of bank is 2072, isn't it? But credit side, how much you are getting? Please check it. Credit side you are getting 420 plus 350 plus 194 plus 95. So total you are getting 1059. So higher number minus lower number. Higher number you should take or you should record in the both the sides of your cash book. So here also bank column, here also bank column I recorded. If this side, if credit side is higher, take that number in the both the side and reduce the less, means lower side. Okay, so 2072 is the highest, minus the lower side is 1059. So you will get a balance here as 2072 minus 1059, that is 1013. This is the balance figure for bank account, isn't it? So where we will write it here in the, this side is less, right? That's why we are recording here 1013, and bring down balances here also 1013. Okay, so this is the balancing figures for your cash book of Shakir. So like this you have to do. So always please check, cash always will show debit side will be higher for, because cash is a debit balance account. It means brought down figure will come in debit side, so carried down will be in the credit side for the cash, isn't it? But bank can show debit as well as credit balance. Usually it's a debit, but sometime overdraft balance also will come. So always be very careful while calculating the bank balances. So first check debit side how much is the balance and write somewhere, and check credit side how much is the balance and write it. So if debit side is higher, take that higher number in the both the sides and deduct the lower side balance, and you will get a balance figure. That balance amount you will write it as a balance carried on. If credit side is higher, take that higher number in the both the sides of here and deduct the lower side balances, okay, in the debit side. So whichever side is higher you can do according to the questions. So bank may show debit balance, sometime it will show credit balance. If it is credit balance, you can write overdraft like that. Okay, since this question is a debit balance account, so it's a normal balance. That's it. Okay, so that's it from this question. Thank you.